Good morning, everyone, and welcome back. We are on day 5 here on Topalo, chilling out, having us a grand old time. And due to some technical difficulties, we got 11,000 sneaky snacking, and we need to rush directly into breakfast to make sure we get this in time. We have enough for the green grass salad, which is fantastic. Let's just throw in some of this ginger and be done with it, and hopefully we make it. But we'll see. We'll see. Maybe we'll get an extra tasty too. I did get extra tasty dinner and I believe lunch as well. So I think we pulled off a hat trick again yesterday, but not today. 59,166 for our breakfast. And now we can chill out. We can just have a good time here at Topalo, collect all the fruits of our Pokemon's labors and move on just in time. There's that lunch notification. Nice. I may be pushing it, but I'm not late. It's all that matters. All right, so that does put us at Master 10. We've actually made really good progress this week without even really trying. So I think that is a good sign. Ooh, wrong. Nope. Meant to click Beware. There you are, buddy. Gardevoir, double trigger. Nice. Very good way to start the day. All right, double trigger from Gardevoir. None from Beware, but that's okay. 34 corn. Very nice. Double trigger from Dedenne. Would have been nice to have that for the breakfast, but as you can see, we probably wouldn't have got breakfast if I had collected from Dedenne, so at least lunch might be extra tasty. Plenty of oil, only 15, not as much as I would like, but not too bad. Another skill trigger from Victory Bell, so Victory Bell is, yeah, now at 150% energy, and yeah. We can go ahead and move on, I believe, and jump into the sleep report. No, that's what I was forgetting. I was forgetting to grab my 200 sleep points, which puts us at a grand total of 2,443. And for our daily lottery, we can pick up, what do we got? Come on, buddy. 10 diamonds. There we go. Nice. Pretty good morning so far. Let's see if today can live up to yesterday's hype with that good pooper we got. But now let's jump into the sleep report and let's see what's gonna happen today. If I get a shiny pooper and it's better than the one yesterday, then I'm gonna be super excited, but highly unlikely. Let's see, 9 hours, 32 minutes of sleep, pretty good. Very slumbering, very much slumbering sleep is what that's looking like. Maybe balanced. It's balanced, that's not too bad. Still a chance to see pooper, but only about a 10% chance roughly, so. Let's see how this goes. We're going to be pretty close to 100 million. We do break it. 103.2 million. No a top belly, but a couple of 3 stars. That's interesting. Okay. Start the research now. I mean, I'll take any shiny, to be honest with you. I keep talking about shinies. There's regular Wooper. Haven't seen that guy in a while. It feels like. What else we got? Not gonna lie, for just a brief moment, I did almost get very excited thinking it was a regular pooper, a pooper, but we got them both. We got Croagunk, Quilava, Rattata, Quagsire, Pooper, Wooper, and Sableye. But that also means we got a new sleep style somewhere. Which one? It doesn't matter which side I go to, it will always be the wrong side. Ooh, hey there, big guy. Okay. All right. We do need one of these. Tunneling Sleep, the 3-star from Onyx. A lot of dream shards for that. Okay. Hey, what's up, buddy? How are you? All of the Onyx sleep styles. Okay. All right. All done. This is making me question who I want to catch. I really hope that Onyx is hungry. Pooper's hungry. That's a good thing. Onyx is not, and I have nothing on Onyx right now. You know what? This is one of the ones that's really worth some extra biscuits. What is the best way to play this? The best way to play this, is it to just give Pooper a regular Poke Biscuit since we caught the really good one yesterday, so it's not as much of a high priority? Or is it to give it a great biscuit to just take it home and then give Onyx the premium biscuit that I would have given to Pooper instead of the Great Biscuit that I would have given to Onyx? I think the fact that we do not see Onyx that often, very rarely, I think this is like the 4th one I've seen since Onyx has been released. I think given that fact, we feed Onyx the biggest biscuits we can. I do still need a good one. The one I have that is just kind of okay. Actually, I don't even have one. I have a Steelix with berry finding, but it's only like 50 PR. So the only good thing it's got going for it is the berry finding. So I desperately need an Onyx with berry finding that is actually good once all the skills in nature are taken into account. So let's just see what we can do with Onyx. Come on, buddy. Come on. I really needed a big hit. Okay, so that's 7, and he's full. I mean, a big hit wouldn't have caught him, but it would have left him in a good place. Well, at least we saw one. At least we saw an Onyx. On balance, too. That's kind of crazy that we saw an Onyx unbalanced. I feel like my greed might have gotten the better of me, and now we're not going to catch a good... We're not going to be able to catch this Pooper either. Come on. I really needed that 10% crit cap to make me feel better. This is making me nervous. 4 biscuits fed today. One of these has to be a big hit. Come on. Oh, no, no, don't you do it. Don't you do it. Don't you do it. Woo, buddy. Thank you. Appreciate it. I needed that. I needed that. All right, bud. Well, at least we're taking something home today. What else was hungry? Was it Quagsire? We'll feed him a biscuit. We'll see. 10% crit cap? It could happen. Didn't happen. It'll happen next time a hungry one shows up when I don't need it. Because that's just the nature of Pokemon Sleep. But... oh, I'll see you next time, buddy. Enjoy the biscuits. I'll see you tomorrow, maybe? That'd be nice. Maybe. Here I am pleading with the game. Oh, man. Here's the real question. Do we send out the Onyx candy because of just exactly just how rare it is to see an Onyx? I kind of feel like we do. I feel like the rarity of this Onyx requires that we send out that candy. Like I said, I've only seen 4. I don't know how many other people have seen, but I'm pretty sure it's not a lot. So I think we send out that Onyx candy while we can. We've sent out Wooper candy all week. So that's going to be my justification here, is that it's entirely too rare. I have to send it out. Still, we got 10 Onyx candies for ourselves. And we got, ooh, nice. 15,100-ish Dream Shards. Not bad. Not bad at all. All right, buddy. Are you going to make me feel better by being even better than the one yesterday? You're quiet. I don't think so. Quiet. Is quiet good? I feel like quiet's not good. That was my first response, was that quiet was not good, but you're also ABB, so that's terrible. So, of course, you have inventory. The one thing I was missing from yesterday, ingredient finder, helping. You are better than yesterday. Yeah. Inventory up, ingredient finder S, helping speed S, skill trigger S, and energy recovery bonus. All very useful. We got the main 3 we're looking for in the first 3 slots. And then the nature is ingredient finding. You know, honestly, if this was AAA, I probably would raise this one over, you know what? Just out of curiosity. Just out of curiosity. Let's see. Let's see. If this was AAA, boom, boom. Ingredient strength. Well, no. Let's rate it at ingredient count A, because that one, ingredient count A yesterday was 98. I'm very surprised this didn't immediately go to 98. How is this worse? Because it doesn't have blue. That's why. It doesn't have blue skills, but it's still going to be very good. Let's see. Level 30, 69 was the top. I believe 50 was what we were looking at yesterday. I think that was correct. Either way, it was somewhere around here, so they're fairly similar at level 30. Level 60 is the real question. I think 80 a day is what we were looking at yesterday with the one we caught. This one, ooh, it's worse. I mean, again, blue skills. So probably once we add blue skills, it would be better than the one we caught yesterday, but unfortunately, it is not AAA. It is ABB. So let's see. Still very good. I mean, just in general, it's a pretty decent ingredient gatherer. I think this might be... No. I think I just want this one to work because of how good the skills in nature are. But I don't know that this is actually worth keeping and using over our Vikavolt. We do already have a really good Vikavolt that's AAC, I think. Coffee, coffee, honey. We do also have a AAA Grubbin that we haven't invested in yet. Out of the two of them, I think the Grubbin is probably the better choice. Because this one's barely going to bring in any cocoa. So I doubt this is what we're going to want to use. It's just a shame that the skills are that good, but the ingredient spread is not super usable. If it had been AAB, you know, cocoa, and coffee beans, probably could have easily made something out of this and used it somewhere along the way as a good hybrid gatherer. But with ABB, I think that kind of ruins it, to be honest with you. I don't know. I mean, it is 92. It is 92. I don't think that's good enough. I don't think that's good enough because of the ingredient spread. I don't know. I'm really torn on this one. But I think I'm getting blindsided by the PR and the really good sub skills. I'm not going to get rid of this one just yet. I'm going to hold on to it. I want to think on this one a little bit more. Of course, as always, let me know what you think about this one in the comments below. Maybe I'm not thinking of a particular recipe where this could actually be very good. But I'm going to hold on to it. I do want to think about this a little bit more. I also just realized I made that a Clodsire in my box. I'll fix that later. It's fine. All right, I'm going to let that continue to run in the background. It looks like it's going to take it just a hot minute, but not too much longer. Let's go ahead. Let's change this, actually. Shouldn't change too much if we rate it as a Clodsire versus a Wooper. So we're just going to go ahead and put I-92 AB scored. Cool. And then we're done. Nice. Let's move on. I know we've got some big important things to talk about. A lot of stuff that people were very excited about, told me not to look at the Discord because it was getting spoiled and talked about so much. But let's see. Let's check this new news and see what's going on. I have a feeling I know what it is. That's what I thought it was going to be. Perfect. So let's start with the new arrivals, Munna and Musharna. So I predicted Darkrai and Cresselia back in the day, and I remember when I first started mentioning that, there were a lot of people who were like, oh, it would only make sense if Munna and Musharna came out too. Here we are. Everybody's predictions are coming true. So, Munna and Musharna are going to be available in Pokemon Sleep soon. They are arriving March 17th, 2025. So that is, not next week. Okay, so that means that Darkrai and Cresselia event is probably going to start March 31st instead of 24th. Okay, so we got an off week in between. No, we don't. I don't know what I was... We do have an off week in between, but I was thinking we had an off week. I'm looking at the calendar, and we got an off week for my birthday. But the week after my birthday, we've got, looks like Cresselia and Darkrai starting. So that'll be fun. Wait, am I dumb? I'm dumb. I am dumb. No. I don't know. I'm dumb. Just don't worry about it. It's fine. All right, anyway. So, the Munna and Musharna are arriving March 17th at 3 p.m. They will be appearing at Greengrass Isle, Lapis Lakeside, and the Old Gold Power Plant. Interesting. Old Gold is a very interesting place for them to go to, but maybe they're trying to fill it out. It is going to be snoozing, which is a very common sleep type for a lot of people, so should be, hopefully, fairly easy to find outside of the event. The event itself, Psychic Type Week. We encourage you to befriend lots of Psychic Type Pokemon to prepare for the Cresselia versus Darkrai event. During Psychic Type Week, you will be able to use the limited time mini candy boost. So good call on that. I forget who it was in the comments that mentioned that was going to be coming with Psychic Type Week, but good call. So we got mini candy boost coming up in a couple of weeks. And then there will be various other bonuses as well. For now, it begins Monday, March 17th at 4 a.m. and runs until Monday, March 24th at 4 a.m. And then the event is on all areas, so you can go to whatever island you like, but keep in mind, Mana and Musharna, if you're hunting them, are only on the islands that were listed before, Greengrass, Lapis, and OGPP. The mission period will start at the same time, March 17th at 4 a.m. and run until March 24th at 4 a.m. Bonuses, here we go. Here's what we really want to know. During sleep research, one Pokemon will for sure arrive hungry, so potentially a good time to use a good camp ticket if you've got a few extra to get an extra Pokemon to show up with guaranteed hungry. So could be a good time for that. And then a few Pokemon of different sleep types will appear, pseudo-balanced. Then we've got certain Pokemon will be more likely to appear. I'm assuming all the Psychic types, but we'll figure that out here in a minute. And Mini Candy Boost will be available. Good stuff. No mention about Psychic types bringing in extra ingredients like we've had in the past, where fire and water types brought in an extra one ingredient every time they gathered ingredients. So no mention of that, which is kind of interesting, but I don't think we really have any Psychic type ingredient gatherers, so maybe that's what we're looking at with Mana and Musharna. At least none that are coming to mind immediately. The following Pokemon are more likely to appear during this event. Greater appearance rate is going to be Mana and Musharna with a slightly... Oh, that's right. The Mimes. Forgot about the Mimes. Slightly greater appearance rate. Mr. Mime, Espeon, Wobbuffet, Ralts, Curly, Gardevoir, Wynot, and Mime Jr. So yeah, the Mimes are the only ones we've got, but they're tomatoes, potatoes, and I forget the third ingredient. We also... Now that I'm looking at it, we don't have a... Yeah, we don't have a Psychic Berry Specialist either. So we have one Psychic Ingredient Specialist and 0 Psychic Berry Specialists. Huh. So maybe Mana and Musharna are Berry Specialists. They do tend to make a lot of the 2-stage evolutions, Vulpix and all that. Berry Specialists? Maybe? Maybe they will be. I don't know. It's going to be interesting to see. The Pokemon you can encounter in each area. In Greengrass Isle, we've got Espeon, Wobbuffet, Wynot, Mana, and Musharna. On Cyan Beach, Mimes, both of them, Mr. Mime and Mime Jr. On Taupe Hollow, Espeon, Wobbuffet, and Wynot. Snowdrop, Wobbuffet, and Wynot. Lapis is where they all spawn. It seems Espeon, Wobbuffet, Ralts, Curly, Gardevoir, Wynot, Mana, and Musharna. And then on Old Gold Power Plant, we've got Mr. Mime, Mime Jr., Mana, and Musharna. I kind of am inclined to recommend Lapis Lakeside, simply for the fact that that's where they all spawn, and with all of them there, and the naturally lower amounts of spawns that Lapis Lakeside has, that could be a very, very good place to hunt them. Even for newer players, it could be a really good place for you to get good Ralts for a good healer if you don't have a good support yet. Wynot and Wobbuffet aren't really useful in this game. The Mimes, of course, don't spawn at Lapis, so you'll be missing out on them, but you can find them on Cyan, so you've probably seen them already, even as a newer player. So you may not be worried about that. Plus, they're not necessarily the best in their category of bringing in tomatoes or potatoes. They're very good. They're just not the best, so you may not really be worried about them. So I think that's where we're going to be going for Psychic Week, which means maybe we'll take that down week next week at Lapis and really bump up that area bonus. Yeah, so that's good. Good news. Limited time mini candy boost. We know how that works. You can use it 50 times a day. It gives you double the XP for 4 times the amount of dream shards. No worries there. And then the notes are just going to be the same as always. Let's double check and make sure there's nothing new. Yep, all the same stuff. And limited time candy boost. If I can click on the right place. There we go. Yeah, same old, same old. Cool. All right, well, Good to know. Good to know. Psychic type week is not next week. It is the week after. So we got another down week where we can do whatever we want. The week of the 10th, and then on the week of the 17th, we've got Psychic week, and my birthday on that same week, and then we've got another down week. Probably. That's just how they usually go. They haven't announced it officially, but probably gonna have another down week after that, and then the Cresselia and Darkrai event. So the rest of this month is going to be very, very, very interesting. Nice, good news. All right. At least now we know when Psychic type is going to be. Psychic week is going to be. All right. Community reports. We got 33 of them. I did collect last night. We got 10 with 3 that doubled up, so 30%. And then for today, we've got 33 with hopefully 11 that double up if we get lucky again. With 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Only 6 that doubled up. That's very bad odds. That's only about 15, 16%-ish. So, not great. Not great at all, man. But here we are. Okie dokie. And no level ups. Did get a level up with somebody yesterday, though. Last night got to level 2. So, very nice. Very nice. Level 2 Barty. We finally made it. All right. Let's dive back into our usual routine. Let's collect from our Pokemon. Let's see where we're at. Another skill trigger from Dedenne would be funny, but we didn't get it. From Gardevoir, very nice, very good. What are we looking at with our... We got 30% odds. We could do lunch now, but I might wait a little bit. We have been getting very lucky this week, but it's still early in the lunchtime. No need to make it immediately. Maybe around 3. Maybe get some like 50-50 odds. That'd be good. We definitely need more oil. Toxicroak is just going to be on the team all week because we need oil for Sunday too. So we need to keep Toxicroak. Beware is a little shy on the amount of corn I would like to have right now. But not much. Honestly, Gardevoir could probably cover him for the rest of the day. Let's see, 17, 17. Need 51. Yeah. Yeah, 4 more corn I think Gardevoir could cover. We're going to swap in that all tomato Victory Bell as well. You may be asking why I keep swapping out the Victory Bell that I'm leveling up for the other one. If I'm worried about tomatoes, it's because I want a good hybrid tomato potato gatherer, and that's this one. The other Victory Bell, even though it's not level 50 yet, it is still really good at tomatoes. So if all I need is tomatoes, it's fantastic already. But if I want the hybrid, I need to get this one to 60. So that's why I keep doing that. Just trying to get this one to level 60 as quickly as possible. Now I'm second guessing it. I hate my brain sometimes. I hate my brain sometimes. Anyway, let's go ahead and work on this one. Get that one on the team, and then we'll swap you out. Ugh. Do I want to do that? Let's see. I might not. We might still need to get ready for Sunday. I mean, we definitely still need to get ready for Sunday, but... And then next week is a down week, so we don't have to worry about having too many ingredients. Defiant coffee dress salad. How are we looking here? Potatoes are looking okay. We don't need Potato Cat right now. Got plenty of sausage. We almost have enough coffee. Because yeah, actually, since we know it's going to be a down week, I might go ahead and make breakfast, lunch, and dinner on Sunday. This is taking forever, by the way. Just random side note. You know what? I think we might put Charizard on the team. Get some more sausage for that third meal, and then hopefully get some ingredient magnets today to help cover some more corn. If we get lucky with the RNG, I think that's what we're gonna do. That's what we're gonna do, man. I'm gonna swap you out. And somebody's a little low on energy, but hopefully Gardevoir will help. Did not mean to click that. Hopefully Gardevoir will help. If we can get you to level 50, that'd be great too, actually. That'd be fantastic. Honestly, 63 seems a bit low for this guy. I don't think that's accurate anymore. Sleep XP. I mean, the berry finding does hurt. We don't have inventory space either. But 63 seems a bit low. You know what? We're done with this. We know it's about 89, 90. It's taking forever. Let's check real quick. Let's check you. Let's see, level 35. Ingredient strength. That berry finding drags it down significantly. Oh, it's the nature. It's a neutral nature. If it had an ingredient finding nature, that would help. Oh, it's even worse. It's even worse than 63. Wow. Wow. I regret this immediately, but it's also good that we know. Yikes. Why is it so bad? I didn't think it was that bad. Was that just copium? It might have been copium. I'm kind of sad now. This Charizard has actually performed really well for me in the past. Well. Now I'm sad. 20. A 19 PR, dude. I didn't think it was that bad. Let me make sure I've got this right. Ingredient strength, yeah. Level 35, yeah. Leveled up, yeah. Carry limit, he's actually got a ribbon, so carry limit's actually 30 instead of 29. Yikes. All right, well, we're not going to look at that anymore. That makes me sad. All right, we're going to move on. I'm going to put him on the team. Like I said, he's performed well for me in the past. I haven't really had any issues. It's just not as much sausage as I would like. But it's still been plenty in the past. So, I mean, it brought me in 2 meals worth of sausage without even having Ingredient Finder S unlocked yet, and no ingredient finding from its nature. Yeah, okay, well, with that bit of sadness revealed to us, I'm going to go ahead and wrap things up there for today. We do have all the good news about Psychic Week coming, and also a pretty good Wooper, even though it wasn't the right ingredient spread. Maybe we'll make something out of it, but I don't know. We'll see. As always, let me know what you think about everything in the comments below, especially with Mana and Musharna. What are your speculations about what they will be? Do you think they will be a berry specialist to be our first Psychic type berry specialist? Do you think they'll be ingredient specialists, our second? Or is it going to follow the trend of the others and be just yet another skill specialist that is a psychic type? My money's on berries at the moment, but I don't know. Let me know your ideas in the comments below. I'm going to wrap things up. Thank you for watching the video. Make sure to hit that subscribe button if you do enjoy these videos. A huge shout out to our ace trainers, Illusion, Waite, Husky Star, JP, Barty, Rogue Bastion, Michael O'Brien Jr. Don't know how I forgot that one. Michael O'Brien Jr. Big shout outs. Michael Hayes and Jassy. Thank you for supporting the channel. If you would like to support the channel, go ahead and click that subscribe plus button right below this video. And while you're down there, click the links in the description. It'll take you to my other channels as well as the Discord where you can come join us, talk about Pokemon Sleep, and hang out with a cool community of people. Other than that, y'all have a good night. And until next time, later, dudes.